Matt, good morning. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, Dan. Thank you for having me on.
How's morale with the Falcons?
Morale's pretty good today. We played well yesterday and, scored some points on offense, which is good, and our defense played really well, so things are good here.
If your wife didn't watch the game, could she tell if you won or lost by your mood when you came home?
100%. She knows when I get in the car whether, it was a good day or a bad day, and I kind of wear it on my sleeve a little bit.
How about the bad day? What's that like?
The bad days, I'm quiet usually, just, don't really want to talk about anything or the game or anything like that. Usually just keep to myself in those situations.
But it's one of those where, you guys are playing well, and my big criticism of the Falcons has always been they relied on you too much. I wanted some more defense, and you have a running game. Well, Vic Beasley's playing well. He'll be up for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFC, and you got a running attack. How much pressure does that take off you?
Well, it's huge. I mean, for us in terms of winning games, right? I mean, you have to play good defense. You have to run the ball when you need to. And we've been able to do that this year. I think our defense has continued to get better as the year's gone on. You mentioned Vic. Vic is playing at a really high level right now, and I'm not sure if he's still leading the league in sacks, but, he's getting after the passer really well, which is fun to see. And our offensive line and running backs have done a great job this year, so it takes a lot of stress off our passing game in general.
How do you know you've had a good game, personally?
It's usually a feel thing. For me, it's, we've got to make good decisions, get our guys into the right place. There's a lot of checks and audibles, et cetera, that you go through throughout the game. And those are things that, I always want to be 100% right on all of those things. And then, you got to be accurate. So that's kind of the two things that I put into, my play well category is make really good decisions, put us in good spots, and be accurate with the football.
He's Matt Ryan. The Falcons in first place in the NFC South. They got the Panthers coming up. If you didn't pick Boston College, what was your second choice?
Iowa. I was between BC and Iowa. Those were my two spots.
Why not Iowa?
It was a little further away from home. That was it. I couldn't have picked or really liked two different places. BC was really different from Iowa City, and but I liked both of them. Kirk Ferentz was the head coach, and I really, really liked them. But I chose BC because it was a little closer to home, and it would be easier to get to and from.
I was reading where your wife's maiden name, she's Sarah Marshall.
Yeah.
So the movie, you guys must hear what is it, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, that movie that came out years ago? Jason Segel was in that? Yeah. Do you guys get...
The ad campaign for that was, they had all the billboards that were like, I hate you, Sarah Marshall, and that was all over. So I would take pictures all the time and be like, I got to save this for when I need it.
Okay, but she was a basketball legend in the state of Maine, right?
Yeah, two-time Gatorade State Player of the Year. She was an absolute stud and a good player at BC as well.
Oh, okay. If you played, could she beat you in a shooting contest?
Yes, she has, and she's beaten me on a number of occasions, which is which she'll let you know about as well.
Did you get gifts? Do you get gifts for your offensive linemen?
I did.
Oh, you did
I do
already?
it every year.
Okay.
I haven't given them out, but they're here at our practice facility, and our guys will get them sometime this week.
Well, give me an idea, though. What does Matt Ryan get his offensive linemen?
I'll give you some previous year stuff.
Okay.
Some previous year we've done. I think last year was drones. I think I got them drones. These really cool drones that they could fly. Those were pretty sweet. We've done TVs in the past, all kinds of different stuff, electronics. But this year's a little bit different. We travel a lot, and so it'll be something that has to do with traveling. That's what those guys are going to get this year.
Does anybody get you anything?
No.
Wow.
it's a one-way deal on the gift giving, but it's all good to protect from me all year. They keep me healthy, which is gift enough.
Wait, Julio's not getting anything?
We usually don't exchange gifts, me and who. It's, it's the wide receivers. They usually do stuff amongst themselves. We're all good.
You don't kiss up to Coach Quinn and get him something, do you?
No, I've never gotten Coach Quinn a holiday present. I never got Mike Smith a holiday present either.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess no kissing up there.
The mentality of going for two or playing for a tie, we've seen that a couple of times. Saw it yesterday with the Eagles against the Ravens. If it's your choice, you can go for the tie and play for overtime, or go for two in the moment. Explain that to me, the rationale.
Well, I think from the player's perspective, like if you ask me, I'm going to say, of course we're going to get it. Go for two. But that's just a mindset that you have to have playing. But it's similar to like, I think of sometimes when I was playing basketball growing up or in high school or whatever, we would talk about just extending the game. When you're in situations where you're down, just keep extending the game, get two or whatever, and keep it going. I think that's sometimes what coaches are thinking there, just kick the field goal and we'll play defense or get the ball in overtime and keep it going. I'm not sure what the stats say, what the analytics are, but I would assume most people err on that side.
Yeah, I didn't know, and I'm watching the games yesterday with Tony Dungy, and he said, Philadelphia has nothing to play for. Like the Bears had nothing to play for, and they went conservative and played for overtime, and then Aaron Rodgers made him pay for it. So I'm figuring if there's nothing to play for, go for the win. If you get caught up in the moment, even though you had the Eagles on the road, the Bears were at home. I thought that they were going to go for a touchdown and try to knock out Green Bay. So I don't know. I don't know if it matters.
I agree with you. I think it's a feel thing. I think you have to, kind of feel the situation at home, on the road, what they're doing, how the game's shaking out. I think you got to take all those things into account.
Well, congrats so far. Happy holidays there, and hopefully somebody gets you something, Matt. That'd be nice.
I'm hoping for it, man.
All right. Thank you, Matt.
All right. Thanks, Dan. Take care.
That's Matt Ryan, Falcons quarterback.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.